we're live. Hold on. I'm trying to get the phone set before we get started. Again, I'm trying to open up the chats before I do this. Alright, I was just online, like, I swear it felt like a blink of an eye. I feel like all I did was have a cigarette and came right back. Has it been that long? Yeah. In order to keep up with me, you have to catch the last live video. It's like a part due to being rejected and all that good shit too. I am the High Priestess Phoenix. I am the one and only spiritual healer. Maybe there's some other spiritual healers. That's not true. Spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, evangelist, North American Sybil. Oh my gosh, my head's gonna explode. I just broke the code. I am your messenger of God, the first child of God, the Lilith reincarnated. I just learned a monumental lesson. Well, I didn't fully learn it in my last video, but it just snapped. It snapped. Give me a second. It's running through my chakras. It's about to knock me out. I'm going to tell you the whole story again, minimized. But to get to a place of where I get, it's breaking the mind open to going all the way back to the core of a thought or a feeling and understanding it. Oh, well, here we go. Carl Jung speaks all about it. I haven't really got into this book, but this is what we're doing right now. It's called Working with the Shadow. I had a tower earlier where I faced a shadow that I hadn't fully faced, or that, Mercury retrograde we had to face again. And I'm looking at it differently. Every time you revisit something, every time you go to, we like to go to the museums. Every time you go, you see typically the same exhibits, but you see them differently. Every Thanksgiving is the same. Just a little bit, you see it differently. The food is usually the same. Shit is usually the same. Anyway, so I had this experience, and it came down to, what am I thinking? What am I thinking? So that's where I get to. That's what got me to the guru status, fully awoken, transcendental being that I am, is I started with questions like that. And I go to the core of it. I break down the thought to where a thought is created by a bunch of material, a bunch of things, and that's what your reality is based on, your thoughts. So in my previous video, it's like, why do you keep thinking he's going to leave his wife? And you can see in all of my videos, and that's where it is, I'm like, there's some part of me that hopes as it came out. And then when in my rage of anger, because I always come back when I'm rejected and I say some mean shit, I was like, you know what? I hope I never hope again with you. And I sat with that, because you sit with the last words. And I realized that's what it is. Since day one, I have known better. My mind has always said no. Logically, no, 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 no. He has told me a million times, not to my fucking face, but at least on the phone, at least 3 to 5 times. He's told me, no, I can't be what you want. I'm not leaving my wife. Why would you ask me to do that? I'm not going to do that. So then everybody looks at me, and I look at me, and everybody asks me, what are you thinking? I look crazy to you. It looks like this is, you know what I mean? Like I'm thinking this. No, I don't think this. That's what I'm trying to point out. It's not something that I think can happen. I think it's impossible. Since the day I wrote that song, since the day you came back into my life, I've always thought this was impossible, and I run from it all the fucking time. I'm not dumb. I just be out here looking hella dumb. I know what it looks like. I'm meant to fight those thoughts. So the second thing I said was, and this goes for all of you, I don't think you're going to make me happy. I feel happy with you, and I just want more of that. As I said that, all kinds of tears comes out. There's so much meaning in that. What's wrong with me? I hope. Why haven't I given up on Russ? I hope. Why do I keep trying to get through to Kanye? I hope. They gave up on you. And I know why they did. Why don't I? Because I hope. And then, when I said that, Martin Luther King came in. They can take away everything, but they can't take away your hope. How do I manifest? I hope. That's it. Which is what I believe, that it's possible. And it becomes possible. I couldn't get this far not believing. I'm a master manifester because I can believe it and it happens. And when it came to you, each and every one of you, and I say it all the time, I can't believe you. I don't believe God. I don't believe you can make this good. I don't believe you can fix this or this person. And we have this huge throwdown of how he shows me how he's made all things great. And he can do this too in all good time. So when you look at me and you think, what's wrong? What are you thinking? I'm not thinking. I'm hoping. And as I said to him, God, it doesn't matter how much Russ does and how much I forgive him for. I can't give up hope on him. That's what they have from me that they don't understand. It's not want. It's not desire. It's not lust. It's hope. You can hear me cry in all my videos for them. I hope for them. That's why I don't give up on them. And I said, I hope I don't hope for you no more. That's not true. I don't think I'll ever stop hoping for you guys. And that's a good thing. To give up hope is to give up belief. I think I've said it in the past that I got to a hopeless place with you guys where I couldn't, you know what I mean? But I don't ever really give up hope because I've seen the bigger picture. When you see how it ends, you can't give up. You just get pissed off that you're not there yet. I have seen it since the beginning. I said it earlier in the video, maybe last night. It's like, yeah, we're not at the Freedom Bus around the campfire. I've always seen it. I see them. Because you know I'm in my own eyes. So I see them around the fire, all of them. Playing music and laughing and being silly. I don't give up on that. That's like my happy dream. It's not, you know what I mean? So, despite what you're doing now, I see that one day it'll be that. And that's where it is. And in the essence of, like, you know, what are you thinking? I'm not. Just stay quiet, because that's what it is. It's like your mind's telling you, no, I'm not thinking. I'm going against what my mind says is logical and possible and doable in all circumstances of my life. You're not the only area of my life where I believe in impossibilities. And you coming over telling me how impossible it is isn't really helpful. But okay, fine. And in the essence of selling me this bullshit that this is your life and you're going to stay in this life for the rest of your life, that's a sad aspect to begin on its own. Indeed it is. I had told Russ, I hope you fucking marry that girl and she gives you babies. That wasn't coming from a happy place. That was a death threat to his career and his life. Did I really hope that upon him? Nah. I don't want him to have to experience what some of us have had to experience. I wouldn't really love the guy if I really wanted him to hurt. I wouldn't be spending all my time and all my energy on these guys if I wanted to hurt them. I'm trying to get them out of the things that are already hurting them. And then I come back and say some mean things, and all they remember is the hurtful shit I said. Well, what about your hurtful life? Oh, and that's where you blame the instigator. Whatever. So, what did I learn? That what keeps bringing you back? Hope. And the truth. It's like you make me happy, and I just want to be around you. I did see last time it becomes very sexual. I saw all that. I learned that last time. Were we going to take last time's freaking, lessons and apply them to this time? Oh, no, we're going to forget we learned that last time and just do that again. No, we learned the patterns. We're trying to break the patterns here. And the essence is like, why? That's it. And that's the fight. My mind's telling me, hell no, dude. For all kinds of prideful reasons, I don't want to fuck with you. I don't even talk to you. And my heart's like, go talk to him. Go talk to him. It's going to be so much fun. You're going to love this guy. And it's fun until it's not, because you're an asshole. Why? Because you're an asshole. I don't know. You can take that, whoever you are, and roll that up however you want to. But every time I get over there, you're an asshole. Allie, you're an asshole. Allie be an asshole too. Like, no, not sweet Allie. Yeah, he'd be an asshole. He'd be all like, can't keep a conversation going either. He'd be an asshole. They'll all be assholes. In the essence, it's like, oh man, but I still love you. And I'm like, I have a mission, and that was to like help you get out of your fucking shit. And I got emotionally attached in the middle of it. I keep getting my fucking feelings hurt like a motherfucker. But their feelings, they be like hurting and shit. I don't think people, I'm trying to see that. As I say that, I get my feelings hurt. That's not true, because we already have hurt feelings. They don't give us anything that we didn't already have. I got my feelings hurt. No, I had hurt feelings about this, and you pushed them again. Every time you say that, it hurts my feelings. What, that I'm not going to leave my wife? Yes! You're making me look crazy out here, bro. Like, I'm not crazy. You're making me look crazy. Like, playing this whole situation. And the fact that you're, like, making me look like, what are you thinking? I keep thinking you're going to leave your wife. Why do you keep thinking that? Because you keep answering my calls. Can we start with the basics there? Basically, I think that at any time I can have you. So that means I should just be able to have you all the time. How about you just stop going home? Alright. You didn't like that, huh? Alright then. Who's crazy here? This is all crazy. I'm just not getting it. How do I get my feelings hurt? Because that type of shit will hurt anybody's fucking feelings, number 1, 2, and 3. Being used like that. Douchebag. Secondly, what's wrong with you? I just keep hoping it's going to be something better than it is. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. Where does the hope come from? I'm trying to figure out where this comes from, dude. I've been working on myself. Shut up, Russ. You've never worked on any part of yourself. I'm going to pin you down, bro. I hope the aliens abduct you and do the work for you. How's it going? In the essence, I mean, who else is gonna... The universe is gonna have to intervene on your behalf at some point. Same to the rest of you. Like, what are they gonna do with Kanye, dude? He's a total weirdo. He put nitrous oxide into his brain in large amounts. It's like... It's like putting fucking vinegar and baking soda and watching the fucking volcano. When I realized that, I was like, I don't know if I can help Kanye. I'm gonna need some help down here. Anyways, I've been trying to figure this out for a very long time. Why, God? If I could figure out where it comes from, where the nerve ending, where I get the nerve that I want to be with this guy, I can and erase it. It can go away. I'm going to waste a lot of time learning about the human brain, which I'm not. I'm discovering more about it. But in the sense of, where does this keep coming from? I keep hoping. Am I dreaming? That's not funny. I feel like you're making fun of me when you say that, even though they say hoping and dreaming. It's a song. Hoping and dreaming and wishing and praying. And that's what I said too. I said, I'm hoping. I'm not praying. I didn't ask God for this. I asked God to make it stop. I prayed for one of you. But it wasn't you, Bobby. I prayed for one. And that should be an answer right there to you, that God doesn't answer all your prayers. That should be an answer to all of you. It's either a yes, a no, or a wait. Did God tell me no, or he told me to wait? He told me to wait. Really? Yeah. So you're waiting on one guy? I'm not waiting on God. It's never been my favorite thing to do in that department. In the essence, yeah, I guess. I don't know. There's a guy I had prayed for. But God knows what's best. It doesn't matter. I learned that. We don't know what's best for us. Every time we think we know, we have no idea. Why? Because it's based on some weird programming, dude. It's not a heart's desire. So in the essence, I'm trying to explain to him what my heart desires. And that doesn't click. When I tell someone I love them and try to express that love and tell them what that love is, it doesn't click. Same as for whatever reason. My heart refuses to believe that he won't leave his wife for me. Why doesn't that click? I'm not sure. I'm still working on that. It has to do with hope. But, like I said, when he says it, it hurts the ego, my pride. Because that's what I monitored. I'm just a fucking light inside of here, right? So there's the brain, and then there's the body, and then there's the, there's the conscious, the unconscious, the mind, the body, and the spirit, right? That's what they call it. The mind, the body, and the spirit. Yeah. So I'm the spirit inside of the mind and the body. So I'm actively taking part in this bullshit. So I'm on the phone, but at the same time, the information's going into my mind, and it has an effect on my body. And that's what I'm watching right now. So as he says it, I see how my body shuts down, and the mind goes dark. And then what comes next? It's the end of the conversation right away. And then I watch my body boil. And as I'm about to explode in whatever it is, my heart says, don't shut down, open up. And it just keeps saying that. In the middle of me saying that, don't shut down, open up, don't shut down, open up. Then I hear Pac say something, a joke. I was like, no, Pac, not right now. And I was like, don't shut down, open up. At this time, tears are running down my eyes, but I'm about to shut down. And they're like, no, don't shut down, open up. So then we open it up, which is, it's not so painful. But I realized at that moment, it's an ego death. I've heard this before, but every time I hear this, it hurts. It's not hurting my heart, it's hurting hearing. It hurts me to hear it. but I'm still not believing it or receiving it. Like, what is wrong with you? This is what makes me so different from the rest of you. I watch how the brain works, and so you can't say I'm crazy. I'm watching, or if I am, you're watching, I'm watching the craziness go down. Working through this psychological development here on some real shit. I watch how the thoughts process, how they mutate into another thought or into a feeling, and where that feeling can be felt in my body, and what it mutates into the next thought. I watch the chains of thoughts, the chain of thoughts, how it turns into something, and then I unwire it. But I gotta watch where it goes. It's like I'm seeing this weird thing. It's like okay, it's in a card. He's trying to show me the card. Metatron's trying to show us something. Hold on. Where are those cards? Up here? Thanks. Okay. What were we talking about? Okay. He gave me a... He was not going to let me miss that... Okay. There. Oh, well, obviously. It's a labyrinth. Alright, so there's the emotional wave, right? Imagine that's all your emotions. It's just filled with water. And every thought lifts a doorway. And then the emotions start flowing out. Depending on where the door is lifted, it depends on how much emotions flow out. Every thought creates emotions. It's a pool, right? So your emotions are water. So imagine that this is in your brain, right? So every time somebody says something to you, you have an emotional response to it. So they could pull the door right here and only a little bit comes out. But if they pull the fucking door way over here, all of this is going to fucking flood out. All these different types of emotions. Once the door is closed, it will refill. I'm coming! I'm coming! I'm coming. It's an emotional pool. Yeah, I'm here.
She got in the water and started chasing these ducks, and she started hollering at them.
You were howling at the duckies?
And then she howled
at the duckies? Okay, I'm in the middle of a reading.
She jumped in the water, so she's wet.
She's wet? Ooh, we should give her a bath before I bleach the tub.
That's why we had so long. I was waiting for her to dry.
Okay.
I think she saw a ghost because she started barking at something
cool.
that wasn't there.
So, same thing with your thoughts, right? Same thing with your thoughts. And I'm not a scientist or anything, but I watch the shit from the inside out, bro. Like, I watch it from the inside out. The scientists can show you how neurons will fire over here. Like, you'll start a thought here, and it'll go over to here, and it'll create over here, and something like that. So it's the same ass thing, right? So, as he tells me, right, and that's what I'm watching this, it's like, where is this all coming from? Why do you keep going back? As they say, dancing with the devil. Why? When you know better, why don't you do better? Hope. Hope.
Oh.
Hope. Why do people keep going back to bad situations? They keep hoping it's going to get better. Is it a good thing for them to give up hope on another person? Is my question. Because that's what's being asked. To give up hope. That's what I said. I hope I stop hoping for you. Not that I stop loving you. I like loving you. That's not a bad thing. I stop hoping that this is going to change. Interesting as it is. You know what I mean? Because I can look over at Morgan and know that this is a hopeless situation, that I can't sit around hoping on you. But then there's these ones, you know what I mean? And so it's like, why do you still talk to them? I hope. At least I have an answer. Before I didn't have an answer.
Did you lose hope on that?
Yeah. I don't know if I ever hoped. Hope would mean that you want a desire. Hope comes from a desire. A heart's desire. You hope for better days. You hope for things to be better. That's what that means. right? So it's not that I don't love you. I just keep hoping it's going to get better than this. That this isn't what it is. That it can be something more. It's very interesting. How far do you hope? We're learning a lesson about hope. Is when this all started. It was really fucked up. I got my feelings hurt, like you said. In the essence, how did I get my feelings hurt? I have a lot of feelings. And so when you say certain things, they just flood through. There's certain things that people can say to you, trigger things that hurt or that open your floodgates, your waters, that open your feelings, and you get triggered. Okay, cool. When your feelings are hurt, then comes action. It's a flood of emotions, and then comes action based on those emotions. It all starts in thoughts. Thoughts that are reproduced by a reaction, right? So they said or did something, then I thought, I felt, I did. Yeah, I know. I tear everything apart. This is why he doesn't want to hang out with me either. It's like he be too fucking much. I am. I'm a whole lab rat. In the sense of every situation is a bit too much to deal with in that sense. But all he wants to do is fuck. It's such a waste of space. In essence, if I ever need sex ed, then I know where to go. And in the essence, there's plenty of you. I'm just saying. When I said that, it's like, aren't I supposed to be, if there's a fuckboy, then I should at least be fucking a professional fuckboy, like Wolfman, not a retired married fuckboy. This isn't, quit playing around. It's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to love you. And that's your form of love, and this is not working. If that's your form of love, then your wife doesn't love you. I don't want to get into this. I'm just trying to get out of it. So all I can do to get out of it is go in and try to figure out me and what my position is in this. Why do I keep get put into things? Otherwise, if you don't understand, you're going to be shoved back into him. God's going to make me hit him up again to learn some other fucked up lesson. There was a time, bro, for a long time that I didn't have to fucking go look at Russ's page. I didn't have to learn nothing from him. There was nothing new to learn. I didn't have to deal with his bitch ass. So, you know, when you learn this, that's the piece, is you can move on for a while. At least a long time. And that's what you're hoping for, is closure. It's like, how many times do I have to tell you for this to be over? I don't know. But obviously it's not over if you keep answering the phone and I keep calling. And that's where you got to figure out, there's more to this than what meets the eye. And I'm trying to figure this out myself. Why? For my own peace of mind. And second, the essence is, I don't like talking about you in all my videos. And every time I talk about you in my videos, but I don't talk to you, I feel conflicted. Like, I feel like if I would just talk to you, maybe you wouldn't pour out in my videos. But I still don't come and talk to you. And then I come and talk to you and some stupid shit like this. And then I'm like, I just want this to end. I'm about to stick a fucking ballpoint pin in my neck. Just kidding. I'll figure it out, but... And... that's what it is. It's like, what does he have? Nothing. I hope. Russ? Nothing. Oh, I hope. You look at Lewis, you're like, oh yeah, I hope Lewis. For all the reasons you do want them are all the reasons I don't. That's what's funny. I want the real them. You just want the surface of them, or what they have to offer. That's really what it is. I want what they're hiding. You want what they have on the top. I want what's inside. I want their heart. You have to feed the Kalima their heart. Really, yeah. I learned that through him, and then whatever did happen between me and Russ and that stupid song. Jesus Christ. I just remember telling him some intimate moments about trauma about Bobby. Next thing I know, he writes nasty. And that was not a good deal. That was like the worst dick pic ever. That was a good punchline, wasn't it, though? You nasty motherfucker. In the essence, I totally inspired that song by whatever I said to him in those DMs. And that's what it is. How can I just talk about this without you getting turned on? Guys think it's so fucking sexy. My trauma is just so sexy to them. It's probably why 84% of my followers are trauma. I want a side chick that does fucking blowjobs. Dude, can you understand that I'm psychologically damaged? I'm trying to fix this. You're not helping the situation here. You're gonna have a daughter one day, and this shit could be her. Jesus Christ almighty. Anyways, in the sense of, when I got down to it, that's what I got out of it. What's wrong with you, bro? What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? I hope. Well, fucking stop hoping. That's not something I can do. That doesn't even sound right. Give up hope. In all of the scriptures of all of time and day, you're never supposed to give up hope. Never stop believing and for the things you hope for. Meaning what? I don't know what it looks like, but I hope one day I can have some kind of relationship with these guys. Yeah, it had to be like a marriage in the whole deal with each and every one of them. Not each and every one of them. Nah. I told fucking Royce to run the army, but obviously his knees is weak and his arms is heavy, and he's been over there eating fucking Marshall's mom's spaghetti. I feel like that came from Kobe directly with the clappy clap. Oh my god, Becky, is that ever now? Just kidding. I mean, yeah, I did it to a few of them. Like 5. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna marry you, and you're gonna like help me raise my kids and build a church and an army of God. And that was not really what they were capable of doing. And I said, oh God, what was I thinking? I wasn't thinking. I was loving. Okay? I love you that much that I wanted to like have a whole fucking future. I wanted to share my whole future and dreams with you, bro. I know that wasn't your future or your dreams, and you think I'm a lunatic with a nightmare. That's okay. That's usually how God has us out here looking, like fucking lunatics, and our lives are nightmares. And we're all, praise God! Worship! God is good all the time. Dude, we're some holy molies, aren't we? I hate God. Anyways, going back to it. I love him. Don't you? What's wrong with us? Hope. I hope. I don't know what that looks like. I tried. I was going to invite him this time for a kid outing. I thought that would be a good idea. I was like, maybe we should take the kids out. No, he just wanted to go to the fucking hotel. It's so classic. What a douchebag. The rest of you guys are like, yeah. Come on. I'm not giving in to this. And neither should you. There's guys out here that are training to tread this on. Don't do this. This isn't funny. The Holy Spirit thinks it is. Why? Because it's fucking karma like a motherfucker. I'm getting played. Why? Oh, I played a lot of games myself. How's it feel, Lilith? Oh, it hurts really bad. Anyways, after going through this labyrinth of thoughts and feelings and why I keep calling this motherfucker, because I keep hoping that we'll be able to hang out without some, not some I want to fuck you type shit. I've been working on it, and it never works out. I've been saying it forever. Why can't we just hang out without fucking around? And then it was like, alright, I saw that I was just going to fuck the shit out of this guy, and I was like, alright, dude, this is going to keep happening. You're going to have to leave your wife. And then he thinks I'm fucking crazy. Okay. I'm not crazy. Quit calling me. I'm going to fucking stab you. I'm trying to figure this out too. And I told you, it's not my mind. I'm logically thinking that this is not a good idea. But my heart really thinks that, we're going to have a lot of fun and outside of the hotel room. I'm trying to go with that, and you're not going with the plan. You have other plans. That's what I said too. I was like, you're trying to control this situation. It's like, or have control. How am I trying to control it? He's like, I'm just not, and then he's like, I'm just not trying to make life harder for myself. It's like, of course you're not. You're trying to take the easy way out. Sounds like you. Fuck. I can't even argue with that. That's what I told him. I can't even argue with you. I get upset with these guys. What's wrong with me? I hope. That's what got me here. How did I get this far without giving up? I hope. I don't pray. I'm not. God, please! No, I don't. Maybe I should. Because that's what Tasha said. You prayed for me. I hope for you, bro. That's all I have to do. I hope God gave you that job, bro. I hope that God... I did the same thing. We should paint them next.
Yeah, I was gonna paint them.
Yeah, let's do that.
My boyfriend wants me to
If he sent... Is he asking you to send your toe pictures?
No, he's asking me to meet his mom.
Oh.
I was bored, so I was waiting 2 minutes.
Oh, okay. Meet the mom, huh? You're dating.
He wants to meet you really bad, but you keep buzzing him off.
I know. 'Cause I'm a buzzard. So I was like, damn, your dating life's going so much better than mine. I don't want to meet their mom. Jesus, as soon as you said that, I got triggered. Go on with your bad self. Go on with your bad self. Yeah. My kids are going to be married with kids before I have kids. I'm going to be like Marshall. I'm going to need someone to be a grandparent with me in no time at all. Just kidding. I don't know. I heard his voice. He always says hi to me on the phone. Hey, Mom. Don't call me Mom. I don't even know you, dude. Why does he sound like he's fucking 19? How old is this guy? It's just in my nature. I have nothing against him. I just be like, don't be talking to her like that. I just don't like you for the whole context of what business you serve. Why? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not crazy. That's what's cool. That's where science and medicine comes in and it's like, dude, this is so cool. That's what's cool. I'm not crazy. I know how the mind works. I had to work through every bit of my thoughts to get out of them, to be the spirit that works with the mind and the body, rather than just a soulless mind running through the matrix, which is most of you guys. And we talked about that earlier, is opening your heart. There's lots of valves that you need to open to let this motherfucker breathe. And there's a lot of emotions, and that's exactly how, a perfect way to describe it. When you start opening up your heart, all these emotions start flowing out. It's like, how come I feel like this every time I see you? And it could be good, it could be bad. You know what I mean? That's why it's like, he knows I want to see him. He knows it's going to make me super happy. He's going to be super happy. But then what comes next is super sad. And all this guilt and shame and regret. I don't like those feelings. I don't like those feelings. I'd like to avoid those feelings. Oh, don't feel bad about it. Shut up. Shut up. I have a conscience. You're stupid. I have a conscience, a mind that makes me feel bad about my decisions. Right? I have a mind. I'm a subconscious soul in here that might choke on your dick for a minute if I start thinking about it too hard. But I have a mind that tells me what's right and wrong. And no matter how many times I know this is wrong, I'm trying to right my wrongs in the some sense of how I'm supposed to handle this. He just wants to get handled. And it's funny to him because he's like, he has no idea what I'll do, and neither do I. It's not funny. It's not like a, let's see what happens. No, I don't want to see what happens because it always ends the same way. What? I shouldn't have done that. I should not have done that. I want to be able to do stuff without regretting it. I want to be able to have these experiences with whatever feeling that comes the next day, where I don't have to sit with them all by myself, but be able to tell you about what I feel about it later. You guys ever had that? Where you talk about it later? No. Awkward. How was it for you? Awkward. As soon as I said that, it's just an awkward conversation that nobody talks about. And you just assume it was great. Yeah, it was good. It was good. Yeah. No, you don't really talk about the feelings that happen. I have feelings. I have a lot of them. And I assume that other people have feelings, and I just want to talk about yours as I'm exploring mine. Because what I find is interesting is that other people feel like you do. When I tell about my stories, they're like, yeah, I see how you feel. And they have a story of where they had something similar that made them feel that way. And then I understand that, our minds and bodies work the same. So it's kind of a cool thing of having an emotional connection with someone, because really you're expressing your emotions, which are your feelings, and you have a connection with someone that understands your emotions, which are your feelings, and they can relate to your feelings because they themselves have had these emotions. I find that very stimulating. As far as thinking, oh yeah, that's what I was thinking. Mass thoughts isn't really the truth. How we feel is more authentic than what we think, is what I've seen. Truly, yeah. But that's what it is how come you get your feelings hurt? That's what I was trying to figure out. Why does this hurt me every time he says something like this? Why does he have to keep saying this and it just doesn't work? How come I have to keep getting my feelings hurt? What hurts my feelings? Number one. Why do they keep hurting? And why am I not getting this? So it's like, alright, it's the words, the hopelessness of your words, the no in your words that hurt my feelings, right? Or that activate my feelings. We're going to stop saying hurt my feelings. Because what it is it's just feelings that are activated. You didn't hurt them, you activated hurt feelings. In the essence, taking away the power of the person, like they put something on you. You made me hurt. No, you unleashed my hurt. Is what I see. And that's unleashing your feelings, right? What you said unleashed my hurt. Okay, what you said was what? No. And I got my feelings hurt. Okay, so then what feelings came out? Same feelings that come out of rejection. So that's what I realized. It was the no that hurt, that made my feelings burst. Did my feelings stop did those feelings of rejection stop my feelings of love and hurt? Well, I was about to shut down, but the Spirit said not to shut down. In the essence of just deal with the hurt of these feelings, right? So that's where I realized I was just dealing with basic rejection. When you realize you could walk your way out of it because you've dealt with rejection before. So that's alright, fine. The next question is, are you going to give up now? Are you done? Have you learned your lesson? That's where it is. It's like, I'm not sure that I'm not going to call him again. Why? Because I keep thinking, or I keep feeling, or hoping. It's not thinking. I don't think Russ is going to get any better. And that's why I laughed really hard when Diana said, I don't think Russ is destined for good things. I was like, damn, I felt that. In the essence of, yeah, if you sit back and look at it, it's like, I'm a good thing, and I don't think he's destined to be a good thing. Just saying. Do you think that Kanye is going to have good things in his life? Do you think... Alright, I'm not going to go into this, because that's going to make you mad at me. Who cares what you think? The whole point of that is, that's what I was trying to... It's like, why do we keep meeting here at this point? Because I keep hoping for something more. And I'm going to work through that in the essence of, do we give up hope? And if we give up hope, how do we handle it? Is a lesson that we're learning here. And it's something, and the same thing is like, I'm looking at Queen Maeve, it's like, and Morgan, you don't give up a battle, but you have to know when to put your sword down. So I'm not really sure how this works. I'm still working on the freaking psychological effects of this, but that's what I'm seeing is like, why did I say...
pushing into my gum.
Oh, that's what's moving. It could be your wisdom teeth pushing them up, dude. It might be that time, yeah? Oh, no. She doesn't know that's a full-on surgery, dude. It happened to her last night, and her gum started hurting. Shit. I told her we'd give it a day, and then we'll see what we'll have to do about it.
Quite literally, like...
Because she eats a lot of freaking chips and all kinds of snacks and stuff, so I was like, maybe you just hurt your teeth. Something to think about. And as I say that, I'm seeing Kelly. Why doesn't Kelly give up on her twin flame? She keeps hoping. But she's not living while she's hoping. I keep going on and on and on while he's doing whatever he's doing. I just hope one day it'll be something different. And I guess I just tend to check in from time to time. But every time I check in, it's nothing different. And I get sad about that. And I have to move on. And that is it's a hard thing. And that's why I said it's always this fucked up detachment. Why? Because of the rigidity. And that's what I told him. I was like, you limit my ability to how I can love you. It's like I can only love you this way. And during these times or these hours and this and that. And it's like you're not allowing me to love you. You're restricting it from the beginning. And you're expecting me not to feel trapped? What? It doesn't mean, I don't know what it means to you guys if you think like I want to like suck his face and like hold his hand all the time. Love is energy. Do you know what it means to show someone love? Like just a stranger, I showed them love. Your homies, you show them love. Your community, you show them love. I don't feel right hanging out with him at all under the circumstances of wanting more. I feel the condemnation of even trying. I tried to, and I felt it. Pretending to be his friend. And this doesn't feel right, dude. I'm pretending. I'm pretending like I'm something I'm not. Just trying to be a role just so I could have a role in your life. When that's not true to what I wanted to do. And that's really what it is. It's like, so if I keep myself in the friend zone and I act like a friend and we just act here all friendly, then, you know, that's okay. That's not disrespecting your relationship. But what that means is I'm not allowed to act true to how much love or closeness I might or might not want to express with you. That's really what it is. If I wanted to reach out and hold his hand, I felt bad. Why? Because of that. So in the essence, it's like all or none. Well, I mean, anytime I get close to you as a married man, I feel bad. It's like, you just have to deal with that bad feeling. No, it's morally wrong, I think. Shouldn't I feel bad? You're asking me not to feel bad when I actually should? I know when I shouldn't feel bad. I know how to alchemize those, but these are bad feelings that come with bad actions, consequences for your actions, and that's it. Every time I act like this, or, you know what I mean, do this, I feel bad. So I'd like to do this without feeling bad. In the essence, it's funny, it's like, if I'm going to be a fucking tweaker, then I'd rather just tell everyone I was a tweaker than pretending I wasn't.
You used to be a sneaker?
No, I'm saying that it's better to be open than to be in denial. To just be true. So this is about hope. And I'm going to break into that as much as I can. I mean, in all scripture it tells you, that's where I'm like, I think we hit a roadblock, a real hard one. I can't stop hoping for you. I can stop hoping for a certain outcome, but I can't stop hoping for you. And what does that mean? If you broke it down, a relationship with you. I can stop hoping that it looks like this, but I can't stop hoping to have one with you. I can't stop hoping to get through to Russ one day and we can actually sit down in the same room together and it'll be fun and games. And we can laugh about this. I can't give up that hope no matter how much we go through. Why? Because otherwise, it's just annoying me for the rest of my life. No, it's just not there. It's like, I fought God and swore up and down to God that there is no hope in Russ. He's not even human. He's never going to be a good man. And God fought me, I mean, all the way to the end and said that, you know, it has nothing to do with Russ. It's that I'm fighting God. and his ability to change a person. You look at a person and you think they're immovable, impossible. But through God, all things are possible. So that argument led me to God. He's like, don't tell me what he's capable of. You're trying to tell me what I'm capable of. And you look at these things in history, and that's what he threw in my face. Is like, I've made all things. You know what I mean? I've taken the worst people and put them on the highest towers. Don't tell me I can't fix this guy. I'm like, all right, fine. And that's where the fight with God and Russ finally stopped. And that's why I'm disobedient. Alright, God, if you fucking say so. He'll send me over there, and I will hate every fucking minute of it. And it's more like a smirk to God. Like, let's see, God. Let's see how great your powers are. I challenge him with that one all the time. But I don't give up hope, because giving up hope is giving up God. I never knew how this could happen anyways. I just hoped. You asked me from the beginning, what were you thinking? I didn't think this could ever happen, and I tried to run from the whole feeling of the whole idea of it. Every time I think about it, it makes me sick to my stomach, and I get a headache. It hurts my feelings. I feel all kinds of fucked up ways. I try my hardest not to think about Bobby or any of them because of all the feelings that come with it. But I have to. It's not that I think, it's that I hope. Hope is dangerous, bro. You can change worlds with that. And that's why they want to keep you hopeless, where you don't believe in anything's possible. God wants you to believe that all things are possible, especially in people. And that's really difficult, because you see them at face value and you're like, that's impossible, God. And it's not. I can see his impossibilities outside of people all day. I just don't get to see them because they're not happening that fast. It takes a lot to change a person. You don't see it until they're fully changed. You don't see the metamorphosing process. You just see the change process. Mine, that's what my whole documentary is you see the layers of me. Every layer of my being, of my thoughts and my feelings and my experiences of my years being pulled off of me. It's pretty, and that's what this is I pull it apart. I pulled this whole experience apart. I went out and had a cigarette and really broke that one down. Why the fuck did you put me through that, God? What was I supposed to get out of that? And what I got out of it was what I said to him. I said, I hope I don't hope for you anymore. It was right there. What are you thinking? I'm not thinking. My logical thinking says you're an asshole. That's it. And I guess if you look at all relationships, you give up hope in that relationship, whether it be a job, a person, a place, or a thing. And that was probably for the best. At some point, you have to give up. I don't think it's hope, though. I'm going to work on this, but I just got to the core of it, which is hope. And this is going to be a whole labyrinth. For sure. But so are your feelings. Like I said, that's something you can also take from this, is people don't hurt our feelings. They activate our hurt feelings. People don't give us a feeling. Our feelings are ours. They're activated by words and actions. Right? So when you see somebody do something, you might not say something, but you felt some type of way when you saw it. Notice that. Those are your feelings. They didn't fucking do anything. They didn't say anything to you. They didn't put this on you. You saw, you felt. You saw, you thought, you felt. You heard, you saw, you thought, you felt. These are your senses. Come to your senses. Isn't that cool? In the essence of, God used me for some bullshit, but we get so much more out of every little thing he does with me. And you know what I didn't get? The fucking part from my car. I was going to go chasing it, but God said don't. I started to notice that all the fucking staff was coming out of the fucking offices, including the boss with the credit card. And I'm like, I don't think I'm getting my part today. I played my part. Everybody told me I looked beautiful, and you know, as I walked down, I left this video, I walked down and the lady's just like, are you okay today? She said, you are just not yourself. And I was so appreciative because people notice, you know what I mean? They seen. I was like, well, I was actually, you know, I was dealing with repressed feelings and memories. It's called shadow work. And it, you know, it gets to you. It gets to you. I was like, I put on my best face so that I can hide behind it. I was like, but everybody has a story. I'm no better than these people. I have a story too. And I was just dealing with the pieces, you know, the pages in my book. It's like, all right. But it's nice to know that somebody sees you in your pain when you're just trying to, you know what I mean, hold it together. It's nice to know that somebody recognizes that you're not yourself. I think it is. I don't always want to open the whole fucking book of bullshit and dump it out and tell you my whole life story, which I could have, but it's already online if you want to follow. In that essence, it's like, thanks for acknowledging that I'm not myself so that I can be more myself, because if you see it, other people see it. And it's obvious. And that's okay, because you're not always yourself when you're dealing with, you know what I mean, your mind and your emotions. I went looking for trouble and I found some. And it's just more understanding. I'm trying to understand. What is it? I'm always trying to understand my feelings for these guys. Where they come from, and how to get rid of them. Typically, not all of them. I love loving some of them. I love loving some of them. Some of them really just, you are so hard to love. Some of them I don't mind loving at all. I love the shit out of you. I love you. Your other one's like, oh my god, I hate that I love you. Why do I ever love you? Who loves you? Who can love a guy like this? Oh, me. Okay, well that's what we got. Did you learn something? Okay, I hope you did, because that's what I was supposed to give you. And now I'm burnt out and I need a meal and probably a bath, because I'm like, I need to wash this all off. But that's what happened. It was a crazy experience. Now let's start about the truth, right? Let's face the truth. He keeps trying to have an intimate relationship with me, because that's what kind of relationship we've always had. And it's a fun relationship. He really enjoys our intimate relationship. I'm afraid of our intimate relationship. It's always surprising to me how intimate our relationship is. We had years of an intimate relationship, and I don't have any memories of it. So every time I go to approach him, it's like a virgin. And shut up, I'm not singing Madonna's song. It sounds so weird right now. Anyways, so I'm very scared about this, but then something happens, and I just turn into, you know, whatever I am. And a pattern turns on. And it's always fun for him, and it's supposed to be fun for me, but it ends up psychologically fucking me up. And I go through a lot of emotional shit. And his pattern to, you know, after our little one-night stands, is to disappear and not talk to me until the next time I call him. And that's not cool. That's psychologically twice as damaging. It was a pattern for years. We've been playing these little goofy roles. So it's so simple to, you know what I mean, for him to keep playing this role and for me expecting that I'm gonna, you know, roll up. Because I roll up, I really do. And it ends up being the same old shit. Now, what I did discover the last time is that we did share an intimate relationship that I feel safe to keep having, which was beyond intriguing to me, because I'm afraid of intimate relationships and the physicality of, you know what I mean, touch. But yet, I get around this guy and I want to touch him. Like, what is happening right now? This is so strange. So there's that, the exploration of where did this come from, where I feel safe enough to be this with you. There's some kind of there that I am always trying to understand. Then I get too close and there's no time for understanding. I watched myself last couple times. It's a very intriguing thing that happens here. So to say that, and that's what I realized, that there is a part of me that desires him. that I'm not aware of, that he's fully aware of, that he preys on, prays for. Get away from me. In the essence, he's not asking for anything that I've never ever been for him. He's asking for me to be what I've always been. I'm asking for more. And that's where all of this gets fucked up. Where are you tripping? We used to always do shit like this, and now you just always you want me to leave my wife and just marry you and just, you're fucking tripping all the time. I guess I fucked up the whole situation trying to want more. And it's like, why don't you just want what you have? Because of all, I told you, because of all the feelings that come with it, the condemnation that comes with it. It's like, even though I'd like to do this with you, it doesn't matter. The feelings that come after are worse. And that's kind of like alcohol. It's like, yeah, it smells good, it tastes good, it starts good, but what comes after, not so good. I'm going to pass on the whole situation, bro. It's a no-go for me. Oh, you don't want to do some blow? No go. No go on the blow. No blowjobs, no nothing. In the essence, it's like, yeah, it's all fun and games until I get my feelings hurt. What comes later? And you learn these patterns. If I do this, I'm going to feel like this. I don't want to feel like that. So we avoid feeling, bad feelings. We can't always avoid them because we are filled with feelings. And they're not all so good, but they get activated by things that people say and do. So we don't go around people that make us feel bad. Like, I don't want to do that. Every time I fucking hang out with you, you make me feel bad. I don't want to do that. Stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's honoring your own feelings. Somebody's not making you feel this way. They're just activating it, and you shouldn't be around, negative activations. But that's where it goes back to. It's like, it doesn't make me feel bad. I mean, it hurts anybody's ego to hear some shit like that. It's like, are you going to give up? What, loving you? No. Trying to stop loving you? No. Am I going to give up hoping? No. It's then where you're just, again, this is stupid. And it has nothing to do with what I think. Do you get that? That's why I ask you guys, what do you think? It's very intriguing. First off, I don't have thoughts, and if I do, I'd break them down. So I'm curious sometimes, like, I don't want to know about how you think about everything, but when there's a time and a place where I ask you what you think, it means I can't come up with anything inside of my mind, and I'm searching outside my mind into somebody else's mind to see what this brings up in your mind. There's not a connection. I can't get this to flow over to this side to sense. And that's where it is. Why doesn't this make sense to you? And that's what I broke down. Why does, when he says that, it doesn't stop you? Well, I mean, I wasn't going anywhere to begin with. We could start there. In the essence, were you going towards him? No. So it's like, why doesn't that stop you? Because I'm hoping. I guess I was hoping. It's like, what were you thinking? I was hoping. I wasn't thinking. I didn't think this out at all. And that's where that logical thinking is. It's like, did you think about this? I mean, what was there to think about? Are you still married? I think he's still married. All I wanted to know is, are you going to not get married? Are you going to get divorced someday? I said no. He said, how many times has he told you that? I don't know, at least 3 or 4. Has it stopped me yet? No. So I was trying to figure out why. Why isn't it stopping me? Because I keep hoping. I'm not praying. Maybe I'm supposed to pray? I don't think so. Because if you pray for it, you'll get what you be careful what you pray for, is the old saying. I don't ask God for something that might end up fucking me up. That's the difference between me and you. I don't ask him to bring in shit, because if I do, I'm bringing in a lesson, most definitely. Is that just being Lilith, not asking God for help? I don't know. What do you want me to do, God? Like, in essence. And that's all I do. I do it. Why did I even call you to begin with? Because God was on my heart. You were heavy on my heart. I had to have this conversation. Why? I guess to get my feelings hurt. That's where you look back. It's like, why did you do this? I don't know. And that's what you got to figure out. Why did God put me in this situation? What did he want me to get out of this? That's what I got out of it. Hope. What? You went through all of that and that's what you got is hope? This bitch is crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm going to figure out where that comes from. Not the crazy. The hope. It's a power, something beyond our understanding. Do you get that? Why don't you give up? I hope. Right? What makes Captain America get up every time? Is it really his strength? Is it really his body that picks him up every time? It's his willpower, how he's directing it. Right? It's hope. We hope things will get better, so they get better. If you don't hope things will get better, then they'll never get better. It's not a bad thing to hope. But you can also get your feelings hurt hoping. I guess you get your feelings hurt when your hopes and dreams don't work out the way you see them, or as fast as you want them. I guess what we're talking about too. I'm pretty burnt out. My eyes are like really heavy. My knees is weak. My palms is... Come on, Marshall. Hello, man. Are you learning anything from this? Fuck. Got my feelings hurt. Just kidding. I didn't get it. We have to change our verbiage. I didn't get my feelings hurt. My hurt feelings came out again. If we change it around and we stop making people responsible for our feelings, they wouldn't feel so scared around us. Like, in the essence, I don't want to hurt your feelings. Oh, sorry, I let my hurt feelings out on you. Not like, you hurt my feelings. We tell people they hurt our feelings. Did they hurt our feelings? Did they do something that nobody else did before? I'm seeing, walking in on cheating. Oh, that's a very... What if your wife showed up? Oh, shit. That could be me. Quit fucking around, bro. Damn, that could be me, bro. That could be me, where some wife comes in and tries swinging on me and I gotta explain myself. I don't want to be that bitch. See what you're doing to me?
Yeah, you're home right now.
Fuck! I didn't even think about that. That's scary. I bet she knows where you're hooked. What the fuck are you doing? Damn, see what I mean? You don't even know what kind of situation. I'm gonna have to fight your wife naked. I'm gonna beat the shit out of that bitch. Just kidding. In the sense of, I'm not going down for this. You better fight him. I'll fuck you up, bitch. Fight him. I'll fuck you up, bitch. You better fight him. I'm crazy. Fight him. In the essence of, that was a weird thought. Oof. Oh, we lost that one. We lost that battle real quick. See what I mean? Don't put me in a fucking position like that. I'm a priestess. I shouldn't be having to fight people. This is what I mean. Do you see? I'm not crazy. You're fucking crazy. That was a scary thought. Jesus Christ Almighty. In the essence, that'll make the ratings on my show. No, just kidding. Such an asshole. I hate you, Holy Spirits. I'm sure there's somebody that's been caught doing that shit. I'm not going down like that. Oh my God, Becky. Is that Eminem? Did you hear that shit? That could have been me. Damn, save me from... Captain can't be your Superman. Get out of my face. Shit, nobody can save me from myself, right? In the essence, okay, let's go back to it. Oh, fuck. That's what I saw, is you hurt my feelings, because I saw this, this whole cheating situation go down, and then I realized that could be me. Oh, shit, that could be me. Oh, she's gonna blame you for breaking her heart. You broke her heart. Your actions broke her heart. You might be the first one to do it, but I already had a broken heart before you. You're just fucking with my already broken heart. So I can't speak for everybody, but in that situation, that's where that vision came from. I was like, yeah, that would break someone's heart. But then I was like, oh, fuck. That could be me. I might have to fight your wife. I saw myself in that position. I got real scared. I was like, oh, no, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that bitch. I don't want to be that bitch. Quit trying to make me that bitch. Son of a bitch. every time, like, aren't you better than this? I am so much better than this. And that's what I want to show you. It's like, first off, God is jobbing the shit out of me. It's a fucking joke or something. But I want to show you, like, you won't believe that part. It's like, this is gone. No. Yeah. Yep. God, there's no devil, dipshit. God fucking unleashed temptation. Temptation Island is what I heard. Should have gone. Look, but don't touch. Touch, but don't taste. Taste, but don't swallow. Shut up, God.
Whoa.
You're fucking around here. He's fucking around. He's going to tempt you, but you need to overcome the temptations. He's going to send temptation at you. It's not the devil. But you think that the temptation... That's what Bobby accused me of. You want to dance with the devil? I feel like you're the devil, bro. I'm the priestess, and you're just trying to make me look bad out here, bro. You are fucking up my white gowns over here. Like, seriously. Fucking Scorpio. Fucking guy. I'm going to stab you. In the essence of, I didn't ask for this, bro, and I keep trying to make it go away. But that's the whole point of a twin flame journey, is you're supposed to give into the love instead of run away from the love. And it's like, but there has to be boundaries and limitations, and that's where you learn to put respect on your name. It's like, I love you, but it's no limit to my love or my forgiveness. And I accept that this is whatever you're at, but, you know what I mean? And there has to be something. You can't limit your love. You can't limit your forgiveness, and you can't limit your understanding to them, right? Imagine like a child or something like that. But there has to be a limit to where, I don't want to say there's a wall, but we go no further. This is where it ends. Right? And that has to be with not just your twin flame, but with anyone. It's like, no. And I learned that with Russ. It's like, how far can you go in the forgiveness? I guess I can forgive you for anything. Obviously, you're such an asshole. And that's like understanding and compassion. There's no limit to how much you can forgive and understand and have compassion for a person. Right? Empathy, sympathy, whatever the case may be. But there has to be a limit to, I wouldn't say tolerance, I wouldn't say acceptance, but there's a limit to, I don't know if it's interaction is the word I'm looking for, but there has to be something there. So I'm working on the science of this. I'm working on the science of hope, which is beyond medicine, religion, and all of that. Welcome to the dark side. And I'm obviously going down a huge labyrinth of this, but I want to understand, where does the hope come from? Where does it go out? How do you put it out? What is this? Because that's what keeps people going, is hope. It's one of the strongest fuels to fire all humanity. But obviously this can be dangerous too, because you can be hoping for all the wrong things. Or hopelessly, as they say, hopelessly in love. So maybe that's what I'm digging through here. I don't know, I'm digging through life, digging through the bullshit. I'm gonna have a dinner and we'll dig through some more bullshit, right? I'll catch you with another episode. This is a very deep moon day. We're deep in the mind, deep in emotions. I'm digging them up, my mind, my emotions, through my experiences, so you can reflect on yours. Come back for part 3. Los tres amigos. 3 times the charm. See you later, Prince Charmings.